Hello, audience. My name is Dawson. His name is Justin,
Hello.
and welcome back to Nerdom News. Today, in the news, we have some Nintendo news, Justin's specialty. So, Justin, take it away.
Okay, so this is probably the most random announcement they'll probably have of the entire year, unless they do some real weird E3. But Nintendo just announced the new Nintendo 2DS XL, and it comes out July 28th at a suggested retail price of $149.99.
Okay.
Now, many people are wondering what is the point to this,
Yeah,
and I'm sure that's probably your biggest thing too, is why are they making this? There's no point. And there is a couple points that at least I can think of to why they'd be making this device.
yeah. You
And
could
one,
tell.
if they can make a better piece of technology than the current 3DS XL, or new 3DS XL rather, for a lower price, then that's just a good thing to do for the consumers who have not already made the upgrade to a new 3DS XL or not, or just do not have a 3DS in the first place.
Okay, yeah.
So and they're trying, they are keeping the 3DS alive for, I'm not quite sure why. Like they still have some games announced for this year, but like since the Switch is also kind of their new dedicated handheld, like it kind of is but kind of isn't. Keeping the 3DS alive is a kind of odd move, but it sells. It's the highest selling console this generation by a long margin. So these consoles will sell. Um, Now, on a personal note, I will not be getting one of these, but I do really like its design. I think it looks really slick. I like the blue and black. I think it looks a lot cooler than basically every 3DS they've made.
The blue and black or the white and orange. There's two of them.
Oh, I have not seen the white and orange one, but yeah, either way, that those are still two different cool. Those are cool color combinations. Which a lot of the 3DSs have seemed to be like only like one color. I know my first one was just straight purple. Your 3DS XL was straight black, and basically that's how they were, unless you got a like special edition, like the gold and black Zelda 3DSs. They've had a couple of.
Or you went through a third party and got some stickers.
Yeah. Or like I have a Smash Bros. One that's blue and black. So there is some variations on it, but most of them seem to be monochromed. But it's cool to see that
Sure.
these are have a palette to it rather than just being one color. Um, and just I just think the design looks really good. And again, this is definitely for people who either just collect consoles or for somebody who hasn't made the upgrade to a new 3DS or somebody who just doesn't own a 3DS in the first place.
Sure.
But 6 years into its life, I think most people who would be buying a 3DS would already have one by this point.
Probably.
So this would make more sense if they released it like last year or maybe like the year before. I guess the year before they were just releasing the new 3DS itself for the first time.
I
So
mean,
yeah, maybe release it last year.
even if they were like, yeah, I understand, what you're saying, but even if they released it alongside maybe like Sun and Moon
hmm
or like a big title, because that's like the biggest title since Oros.
Yeah.
Um,
They
the,
just released their financial reports for the last fiscal year, and X and Y are still the number one most sold games on the 3DS with 15 million copies sold, followed by Sun and Moon, which is second with I think it was 14 or 13, and then I
sure.
think Oros had like 11. So the Pokemon games are the most sold
Oh,
games
only
on.
11? Me and you own three out of the 11 that have been sold. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Um, so we heard your thoughts. Here are mine. Okay, so I've been known to do in past videos to just bash everything Nintendo does, because some of the stuff they do is ridiculous. This is a ridiculous thing to do, but also as a person who would not drop the money for a Switch, this is, I guess, another solution if they're going to go to, because I feel like the only game I play is Pokemon on any Nintendo consoles. So if I was going to buy another console for Pokemon, and I actually had to, I guess I'd rather have just another DS than an actual console.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that they just randomly dropped it. It just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, you think this would be
Uh,
something they would announce during E3?
it just seems like something that they would, I don't know. It just seems like something that it's not necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as a person who doesn't really give anything towards the Switch, I still, like, from a completely distant perspective of Nintendo, this is a really weird thing to do. It's just they just released a console that is handheld, and they made it very apparent they want you to take this console on the go with you. And it does so much stuff that a handheld does, and you can also just treat it as a regular console, play on your TV, and then only a few months after they release that console, they announce a new handheld of a console that only sold well because it was cheap. It's my little brother has a 2DS. It's not good at all. It's an ugly design. It's a terrible thing. The screen resolution sucks.
The screen
But
resolution, to be fair, is pretty much the same as a 3DS itself.
it sucks. And it's super small, which I guess the XL of it all is whatever. But the new Nintendo 2DS XL, I mean, shit, just drop it back to the DS. That's all it is. They literally just made a new DS because the original DS was 2D. Um, I don't know. I think they could have been more inventive with it if they're going to bring it out, and not just calling it the new Nintendo 2DS XL. It just seems unnecessary to the utmost degree, especially since they just released the Nintendo Switch. They just released it. And they don't even have anything for the Nintendo Switch yet. Like they're still slowly bringing out games for that and optimizing that console. To bring out this, it's I don't know. But I'm not going to buy it unless it's actually necessary. The design, like you said, it's all right. It looks like a new Nintendo DS, but like 2DS. So basically, without the 3D Switch, it's literally what this console is. It looks like. So, okay, cool. Bring it on.
So that's pretty much it for us, guys. Let us know down below, what do you think of the announcement of the Nintendo 2DS XL, the new Nintendo 2DS XL, that is.
Yep.
But until next time, guys, we'll see you later.
Bye.